Hello, welcome to round 3. We are on the draw with I think a hand that's keepable. We need to draw a land, but we have all of our colors and Winds of Rebuke as an early play to keep us alive. Plus Eternal of Harsh Truths and Cartridge of Strength, so we have some powerful plays, we just need to get there, which seems to be the theme of this deck. Either I'm flooding or, you know, struggling for mana, but still has been working quite well despite all of that. Firebrand Archer, not too threatening. Land. Okay, so we need... I think I'm actually going to cycle this Wander in Death. Obviously would be much better later on, but we really need to hit a third land here, or else we're in a lot of trouble. And I don't really want to be Winds of Rebuking a random 2-1. I don't think that's good value. That is a good card. Okay, cycle. Okay, if we don't have a land, at least we have a blocker. Okay, but now we have a land. So we can play the Eternal of Harsh Truths. That does block the Firebrand Archer and require a removal spell. I think maybe that is the play, because if I hit any land, then I can go Manalith plus 2-drop. The other option is play Manalith. Then next turn I have 4 mana, and I can go like Labyrinth Guardian plus Wretched Camel. But if I draw a land, I can do that anyway. I think it's better to get a creature on the board now. And if they don't kill it, then, I mean, this card's just busted. And if they do kill it, it's not horrible. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage. But that at least means they're not playing a creature. Yeah. See, they had to use a struggle on Eternal. We still take quite a bit, but I think there's really no avoiding that. And they missed a land drop. Okay. Land. Okay, now we have a land. Island. So I think I'm going to go Manalith into Wretched Camel, because I know they have no lands in hand. So Camel's going to discard a relevant card almost for sure. And I want to play out the black spell over the blue spell. Actually, I don't think it matters, but I think playing Camel here is nice. Still trades with the Archer. And I can actually play Cartouche of Strength on it to kill the survivors or some other problematic threat. And if they want to kill it, then they have to lose a card. So it's for sure a 2-for-1. Oof. That's a beating. So I take 6. That's not great. Counterspell not at its best here. I think I need to set up Cartouche of Strength killing the survivors, Winds of Rebuke the Firebrand Archer, and then blocking the Archer with the Labyrinth Guardian. And I can't attack first. And I just need to hope they don't have... Okay, so 3 power. So this is sacrificing the Camel, but this card needs to go. Yep. You discard. So it's a 2 for 2. Yep. Actually, I think I should have bounced the archer during my turn. Maybe, because that saves me 1 life. But I guess they're probably going to want to play a creature spell anyway. So definitely bouncing you. I need to make sure. I'm just making sure I targeted it, not the cartouche. Okay. Ugh. I'm so not used to playing around that card anymore. Oh man, okay. Well, I'm not just dead, but I'm pretty much dead. Let's see, if they have any non-creature spell, I just die. So I think I need to make sure I can counter that. Or not counter it, but get rid of any of those. They have a lot of them. Mummy Paramount. Okay, I'm gonna take Brute Strength because that just kills me. And if they miss a land, then I guess I'm okay. Puncturing Blow kills me no matter what. Oh, okay, that's game. Yep. Okay, white-red, very aggressive. Of note, Vizier of Deferment exists. Okay. What do I have against white-red super aggro? Not much. I think this card will be good, but I don't know if I'll be able to cast it. I have 4 green sources. I don't think Counterspell is very good against them though. So I guess Fatal Prowler might be a bit of an upgrade. We can run it like that. Alright, we're on the play. This hand's a keeper. Any swamp and we're doing quite well. So I think we go Desert, Guardian, then maybe Cycle Desert. Depends on what we draw. Swamp here is perfect, please. Okay, Island is okay. Now we can play the Guardian. And if we don't draw a swamp, I think we have to cycle this green source. Yep, got the Archer. Unquenchable Thirst. I don't think it's good enough. I'm cycling this desert. I need to hit a swamp. Yep, just gonna pass turn. I'd much rather Unquenchable Thirst after Trial of Ambition. And by much rather, I mean that makes Trial of Ambition do absolutely nothing, so kind of holding off on using this, if possible. Guardian does a good job of blocking, and if they kill it, I can just get it back next turn, so I at least have plays for the next 2 turns. Okay, I like that. Swamp. Okay, I'm gonna cycle the Scorpion. Okay, Winds of Rebuke is okay. Still no Unquenchable Thirst. Cycling the Scorpion is pretty good with the Scarab God. Gets creature in the graveyard. So now if they have Cartouche, I can bounce the creature in response. So I probably take 2 and get to kill the cartouche. Okay, so that happens. That happens. That happens. Bounce your guy. So I milled not really a swamp. I'm gonna take 3. Oh my. This is how it ends. I don't think it's worth Unquenchable. I think I really need to hold out for the Unquenchable Thirst. Labyrinth Guardian is still a decent blocker. Any swamp and we're doing very well. We can just immediately kill 2 creatures. We can play the Scarab God. We can do a whole lot. And we mill the Puncturing Blow, which means Scarab God has a better chance of staying around. Yep. Swamp. Yes. Okay. I want to play the Trial before the Cartouche. So I think I go Trial of Ambition. I guess I can't really play the Cartouche, right? If I play Unquenchable Thirst, they can just sacrifice that creature to the Trial. So, but next turn I think we're doing very well then. If they want a Fanbearer, that's fine. I can go Camel, Cartouche of Strength. Probably on the Fanbearer. And then next turn I have Trial up. Yep, you can tap him. Take 4. So we have Camel. Cartouche of Strength. This bounces the Trial. Okay, so I guess the big question is, do I want to kill the Cropmate or do I want to kill the Fanbearer? If I kill the Cropmate, they can get back their Archerer, but then I have a creature in play. I think they can keep the Cropmate. I have 2 blockers for it. Next turn I have Feral Prowler, Trial, and if I draw a land, Unquenchable Thirst. But with Fanbearer down, now I can kind of just play the Scarab God without much worry. So that's pretty nice. We are at 11, and these double Firebrand Archers will hit pretty hard. Yep, so we block here. think I'm just gonna double block the crop mate actually. I feel like they have some kind of trick. I just want to make sure it goes away. Yeah, so land makes me play 3 removal spells. And this plays around brute strength. I guess he can kill both creatures, but I take 1 damage. Okay, he's dead. Okay, Minotaur is kind of annoying. Land. Swamp. Okay, that's nice. So I can go Trial of Ambition first. And then I think an Unquenchable Thirst the Minotaur. Yep. Then your Minotaur goes down. And Feral Prowler. And now this is pretty good for me. Next turn I can land the Scarab God. I'm keeping this back to block. And then I can just start getting back any creature I really want. Probably starting with Crop Mate. This kind of forces them to use removal now, and maybe if they had one more Puncturing Blow, then they have to use it on, like, I don't know, Feral Prowler maybe? I will definitely block with anything. No play. Okay. Ooh, and Wandering Death, if this goes poorly. Just keeping up a green. Passing turn, because they can double tap and I just want to keep my life total as high as possible. So they probably tap the Scarab God. And then the Camel. This is great though. If either one of these creatures dies, I get card advantage. And my opponent spent a whole turn doing nothing. Yep. Totally fine making this trade. Sure. So they discard. So in response to this trigger, we're going to get back the Camel. I don't have any more single green cards. Let's try one. Tragic Lesson. I don't really need to draw cards anymore. Oh, that's nice. So let's see what answers you have. Open Fire and Compulsory Rest. I think I just want to get rid of as much burn to the face as possible. That's kind of the only way they win. So I'm just going to attack with the Scarab God. I think they've just given up. So they can like compulsory arrest the camel or something. That doesn't even do it. So I'm going to start getting their creatures. I think I want this Devoted Cropmate. I can scry 2. Wow, okay. Put this on top and Rune Red on top even more. Move to combat first. And this is an uncontested Scarab God just taking over the game. I can hit for 4. And they're pretty much just dead next turn. They take 3 off the scry. So, like, any of my creatures, or not off the scry, but off Scarab God's trigger. I have 3 blockers. This card is so good. I've never played it and had it survive, but when it does, very, very hard to beat. Okay, going to game 3. My opponent's deck looks very good though. I don't really think I have any good sideboard cards. Maybe a Grassing Dunes. They have a lot of X ones. Is that worth having bad mana though? Oh, this should have been sided out a long time ago. This card's terrible against them. Yeah, okay. Sorry for not siding that out earlier. Cards that would be good. Hope Tender is okay. I think just like a Merciless Eternal. It can get big, it's a 2/2. It's so expensive though. Maybe I just want like a Hope Tender that lets me ramp. And I can cut a swamp. Or wait. And I think I can cut an island for a forest. I guess I can use this one. I think that seems okay, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sort by color. So I have equal color requirements, but black early for Wretched Camel, Trial, Rune Rat, Scorpion, Plague Belcher. Yeah, I think black is more important. Okay. And being on the draw, I'm more likely to hit my colors anyway, which I think is why I'm... Ooh, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna keep. This is definitely risky though. If I hit green, then we're doing okay. No! Green. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna play that. Now I can curve out Rune Rat into Cartouche. I like them having no 2-drop. I like Aerial Guide. Okay. So if Rune Rat survives, this is pretty nice. Island. I think now I just ambuscade the survivors. Then I can Cartouche the Fan Baron next. I'm actually fine trading here. And this lets me get in for 2. Yep. They probably have like Emberhorn Minotaur maybe? Okay. This is kind of tough. So I can Cartouche of Strength and trade that plus my Rat for the Minotaur. Stay at a healthy life total. My opponent has 3 cards in hand. Alternatively, I can play Aerial Guide and try and double black. I think that seems worse. So I attack first because they're not going to block. But yeah, I think I have to trade Cartouche and the Rat for the Minotaur. Yep. Exile it. The Lonely Fanbearer doesn't do so much when they don't have other creatures around. So yeah, the other thing I could have done was Cartouche the Red on the Fanbearer, but Minotaur is just going to hit me for so much damage over the course of the game that I think I'd rather just deal with the threat I know is going to hit hard. Nothing else? Okay. Okay, Scorpion's good. I think I want to play the Aerial Guide first. Sure. So I take 3. Yeah, and I played the Aerial Guide first because it seemed likely that they could kill it or they would kill it if they could. But Scorpion can always trade with Mummy Paramount. Ooh, that's nice. So trial you. That's a tough decision for them. Unfortunate that I already played Cartouche, so I can't get max value, but both of these traded for pretty relevant cards. If they sack the Fanbearer or the Mummy, then I can just block the Fanbearer. And if they sack the Fanbearer, then I can just block the Mummy. Because the reason to keep this in play would be these 2 green cards, but I've used both of them. So then if I draw Wander in Death, I can get back 2 Death Touchers, which seem great against their deck. So I don't hate this position. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. So if we draw Forest into Sifter Worm, I think we're kind of in an unbeatable spot. Oh no, is my internet dead? Oh no. Hang on. Okay, we're back. I don't know, we lagged out, but opponent sacks the mummy and now we have our scorpion in play. So they can't really attack. And they have no plays. Okay. We're set up to draw now. Even initiates quite a good draw. Yep. Tap down like that. So no cards in hand. Enough mana to eternalize the Aven Initiate. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure, Thorn Moloch. Pretty good against my team, but it's only 2 damage a turn. Swamp's not great. So he's probably going to tap down the Initiate. And I'm going to attack with a Scorpion. Definitely willing to trade it for the Moloch, but it can't block, so might as well. Keeping this Swamp in hand for bluffing purposes. Yep, take 2. Definitely a card I want to block. Okay. Tragic Lesson. I knew I should have played that land. I guess I should keep Forest open. But I will bounce a land now. Right, because I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can still play a Sifter Worm. They bear the heart, probably not great here. Do they have like Fling maybe? Oh. Actually really glad to get rid of that card. Okay, Lay Bare the Heart was alright. Because now we can block with the Scorpion if we want. No attacks. Hope they pass through tapping our guy. Yep. So we're taking quite a bit next turn. 5, 6, 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So we need to draw something very soon. Yep. Sifter Worm, come on. Chump blocks, at the very least. Question is now, do I attack with Aven Initiate? I think not. They're at 15. I'm not gonna win. Let's see. So now I have 3 blockers. So they can like tap Wasteland Scorpion and I don't like that. If they have any removal spell, this goes quite poorly for me. Especially with Afflict 2 on the frontline Devastator. Okay, I don't like Firebrand Archer either. They're probably just not going to attack. Yeah, I don't like that. Sifter Worm. It's a blocker. Again, I'm gonna keep Swamp in hand to bluff something, but I really can't attack anymore. Yep. So definitely blocking the Scorpion on the Devastator. Nothing, huh? I'll play Manalith. It's not great though. Really curious what my opponent is setting up for. Yep. Okay. So we have 2 more cycling lands. Okay, Nefcrop and Tangler. I think now we really need to draw something. That won't do it. We'll pretend like we're casting something. So maybe they don't go for the attack. But they can tap 2 creatures and then swing out. And that goes very poorly for us. Yep. Yeah, if they swing out, let's see, how do we block? That Feral Prowler on the Firebrand Archer. What? Tapping you? Huh. They must have a non-creature spell. So my blocks are pretty much... I think I'm just dead actually. They don't even have to do anything, because if I block here, then the Afflict plus these 2 creatures is lethal. I guess I can block... No, that's still lethal. Yeah, there's no way to not die, I don't think. I can block and make them worry or something, but yeah, that's just game. The Afflict being pretty brutal. Alright, see you guys next round. That would have been okay.